The night was silent, the kind of silence that hides danger. On a lonely stretch of track, a police officer and his newborn daughter lay bound, helpless. In the distance, the horn of a train cut through the dark. The steel monster was coming, fast. And no one knew they were there, except for one little girl and her loyal dog. Officer Daniel had built his life around protecting others. His partner, a German shepherd named Rex, had been with him for years. Together, they had saved countless lives. But just a week earlier, Rex had been injured on duty and sent home to recover. That night, Daniel carried his baby daughter to the car, exhausted but content. Then it happened. Tires screeched, masked men swarmed, and before Daniel could draw his weapon, they had him down. His daughter's cries echoed as cruel laughter filled the night. Moments later, both father and child were dragged to the tracks, tied down and abandoned to fate. The train horn grew louder. Daniel pulled at the ropes until his skin burned, but nothing gave way. "Somebody, help me!" he screamed. But the empty night swallowed his voice. Not far away, a little girl named Lily was walking her dog, Max. She had moved to town only months before, often keeping to herself. But Max froze, ears pricked, and growled. Then Lily heard it, the cries of a baby, faint but desperate. Her heart raced. She crept through the trees and froze at the sight of Daniel and the infant bound to the tracks. Daniel spotted her instantly. "Please, help us." Lily's breath caught. She was just a child. What could she do? Max barked furiously, pulling her forward. That sound snapped her out of fear. She sprinted toward them. Lily dropped to her knees and clawed at the knots. They were too tight. "It's not working," she sobbed. Daniel's voice shook. "Then take the baby. Save her. Please." Lily hesitated, tears streaming down her face. "I can't leave you behind." Max sank his teeth into the ropes, tugging until his gums bled. The rope frayed. For one breathless second, it looked like it would snap. Then it held firm. False hope. The train was almost upon them now, the ground trembling beneath their bodies. Lily grabbed a jagged rock and began sawing at the rope. Every heartbeat was louder than the last. Daniel closed his eyes, whispering a prayer, clutching the thought of his daughter's tiny face. At the very last second, Max lunged again. This time, the rope gave way. Daniel ripped his arms free, grabbed his daughter, and rolled off the tracks with Lily just as the train thundered past. The blast of wind knocked them to the ground. The rails screamed, sparks flying as metal clashed against metal. For a moment, all they could do was hold on to the earth and each other until the roaring train was gone. Silence returned, broken only by the baby's soft whimper. Daniel pulled Lily into an embrace. "You saved us. You're a hero." His voice cracked with gratitude. Red and blue sirens flashed in the distance, backup finally arriving. But in that quiet moment, Daniel looked at Lily more closely. "You knew what to do," he said softly. "Have you done this before?" Lily's eyes welled up. "My dad, he was an officer too. He died last year. He always told me, courage doesn't wait for the right age. When the moment comes, you act." Daniel's breath caught. He reached out, resting a hand on her shoulder. He'd be proud of you. Tonight, you carried his legacy. Max barked once, standing tall, as if echoing the truth. The masked men were caught later, but their cruelty was overshadowed by the courage of one little girl and her dog. That night proved that heroes don't always wear badges or uniforms. Sometimes, they come in the smallest forms, when the world needs them most. As the train disappeared into the night, it didn't leave behind tragedy. It left behind a story of loyalty, courage, and a little girl who chose to be brave.